Danmark er der uofficielt 8.000 etniske filippiner. Til sammenligning er der for eksempel mindre end 3.000 indvandrere og flygtninge fra det latinamerikanske kontinent, som Filippiner deler en spansk kolonifortid med.
Interesting to see the contrast between, say, working as a missioner back in the Philippines, way back in that time, in population, what was it then? Oh, much less, yeah. And the way it is today, and then to see the migrant people that have now spread themselves all over the world, and especially here in Europe and here in Denmark, it is, I think it's like, I used to call it sometimes like a mission in reverse, that these are the people who are now coming to Europe and having an impact in various ways in the different countries. So it's great to see them spreading out like that and bringing the message to countries where it's very much needed today.
Sammen med andre katolske indvandrergrupper såsom polakker, sydamerikanere, vietnameser, tamiler og andre, udgør Filippiner en stor del af den katolske menighed i Danmark, der tæller 32.000 medlemmer, eller mindre end 1% af den danske befolkning.
For us, from our point of view of the spiritual thing, it's so important. I would think that they're one of the greatest blessings that has been brought to Denmark. What they are doing is what we as missioners could never do, because they become little mini missioners in their own home, and I think that's wonderful. Yeah, I was in Sacraments there on Wednesday, and I saw this young Filipina with her child. The child was about 7 or 8, and they went over to one of these side altars, like you see here, to light a candle, and the child went to move away, and then the mother caught the child by the sleeve, brought her back again, taught her how to light the candle, and on the other side was her Danish husband. And he was hooked in as well, and he was very happy. So there were the three of them there making their little prayer together. So I complimented her. I said, "You're training your little one in very well." He said, "And you're training in the big one too, I noticed." And he was very happy about it too. The Filipina takes to religion and church as cream to coffee. He kind of said it tastes better. It just dovetails. It goes with their nature very much. Clash of cultural values when people come in. The Filipina, she looks so beautiful, and she's so quiet and affectionate and human and kind and so on. And those are lovely things. But then the other factors come in, as you say. Sometimes it's got to do with money, hard times back home, and a letter comes from home that brings tears to her eyes, and she has to phone back or call back, and the phone bills can run up to 3,000, 4,000, and the poor old husband wants to plug out the phone, because not only is the phone going to cost him a fortune, but even to have to send money back there is also a very big sacrifice.
Sagsbehandler i landets socialkontor er tilbøjelige til at karakterisere Filippiner